What's going on, everybody? This is Flash the Samurai with my brother Rakim, aka Rakimism, and today we had a special guest, Naps motherfucking Whippin. What
the fuck going on, man?
And this is the Project and Reflect podcast.
A safe space for creatives by creatives, and today we talked about transparency and the importance of teamwork.
Yeah, man, this was a great episode, man. This man came to brand every goddamn thing. I hate when people come and brand on my goddamn platform.
Yeah,
what about my branding?
This my shit.
Whatever, nigga.
This my
shit. Whatever. Cool intro starts now.
What I would say is like the biggest takeaway so far is like just being able to like be invited to be able to like I said, to accept or decline type shit instead of like everybody already knowing where you're gonna be at. Like y'all know me, like everybody back in the day be like, oh well, we know where Nat's gonna be at.
Right.
Like, he ain't getting out till 11, 12. It might be blah 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 blah. But like little stuff like that. So it's like it's cool to be able, like I said, to see all of us doing our things outside of like just where we used to be type thing, like where we used to have fun, where we used to like still fun and shit, but like to be in our crafts doing like what we said we was gonna do, so,
and
like,
paying bills from it, like you know what I'm saying, like that's just
surviving from that shit. So like and I think that's the best part. That's the other part that's fun. I've always liked surviving type shit, but it's like when you can do what your passion is and survive, like it's not survival at that point. Now it's just, all right, well, let's get this bag, let's figure it out.
You're thriving, you're out here getting it.
Yeah, I'm glad you said thriving, because I just very recently was at the Jesse for an artist panel. I think it was hosted by Aaron Kendrick, LPT, and a few other like important figures in Jacksonville, and they were giving us knowledge on how artists can get past surviving and thriving in their fields, learning what their community has to offer them as far as like grants and different organizations that will help you with marketing plans and so forth, which was really nice to see that Jacksonville is starting to implement those into the city. How y'all feel about the new growth that y'all have seen, the new businesses that are coming to Jacksonville? Like, what do you think that's going to do for y'all's creativity?
Well, I feel like it's just one of those things where, for me, it's more so in my field, people call me, yo, we need entertainment over here, like, you know what I mean, you come and break the stage and then go on about your business,
and get out,
like, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, but also it's just more so of a shaking hands and knowing who's networking is also just knowing who's doing what and putting these ideas in motion. Like a few of those names I didn't even know that you said, you know, but for me, I need to get out there and be able to talk to these people and shake these people so they know who I am and who I represent and what it is that we do and how we can help move what they're trying to do forward as well as what we're trying to do as well.
Right.
Correct.
And I remember Naps used to say at work, like you and your homies have been setting up for years that, you know, when, not to be funny, but like when we grow up, this is going to be what I do, and you're going to be able to benefit from this in your field and so forth. Having doctor connections and so forth.
I've always been big on like building an internal team, because I mean we all go through shit in life that you step outside your team, and then next thing you know, like you're treated differently, or like you see that all right, this person doesn't really care for what I'm doing or care for me. They only care for, I mean, get other job type shit. Like sometimes, I mean, that is what it is, but end of the day for me, it's like I'd rather put my money in somebody I know's pocket, like somebody who I know is building a family, somebody I know who has been grinding just like me, instead of somebody else who, like I said, I had situations where I wasn't in a good place and my lawyer was looking at my hair opposed to my face. Like to be in a situation where you're doing all you can for somebody and then they look at you but not look at you type shit. So it's I know none of y'all would do that.
They're
so
looking at the stereotype
exactly,
instead of like the actual person.
Exactly. So it's like, or not even them not being not even understanding the situation, or like I said, just paying attention to a person. Like everybody's a person at the end of the day. Like everybody's got situations, everybody goes through something. Like if somebody did the same shit to you or somebody in your family, you wouldn't even respect it type thing. So it's like I'd rather do business with my friends, my family, because I know if shit got tough or some shit like happens or something, that I know that, all right, bro, like you know me. As
they still got your best interest at heart.
Best interest, like you got my family's best interest. Like it ain't got to be about me. Like, all right, well, yeah, I get in trouble. I got to do what I got to do. But end of the day, like, have empathy for people who are going through something, because you never know what's gonna happen to you next type shit. So like,
does that come with like transparency though? Like being transparent with everyone, like being like very honest and very open with, like, you know what I mean, what comes in and what goes out as well?
Yeah, definitely. I'm big on cause and effect. So like, if something causes something, then you got to know that the effect is gonna come after it too.
Yeah. So
like, if you're not open with people, people won't be open with you. If people don't,
that's facts.
If you're not portrayed as a respectful person, people aren't going to respect you. So end of the day is you make your cause, other people make the effect. So it's like I said, it's how you carry yourself as a brand, as a person, as, like I said, we are a brand. So like, you got to look at everything that we do as entrepreneurs, as creators, our faces on it. So my whole thing of life is to be a walking brand where you can, where white people, black people, Hispanic people, anybody can walk up to me and be like, oh, bro, and respect me. Like, bro, I have a very wide, diverse range of friends. Many events I've done has been no black people in the room, all black people in the room. Like, that's very important for our field and our group, or like just to be entrepreneurs, because if you can't touch everybody, you're missing out on everything.
I also think that your art is very universal though. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you say so?
Definitely. But it's
Absolutely.
like, it's always, I've always said like,
by the way, this is Chef Naps, by the way. Make sure you know who we talking to. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They already know.
Remind us what your preferred cuisine is.
Really, I actually was, I thought about a lot of this stuff like before, but I'm coming more down to it where, I mean, Asian is my preferred background, my most influence.
That's your base though.
That's
like,
my base,
for sure.
But like, I just say my bet, like making something out of nothing, like that's where I started. That's how I still operate. That's how I've always eaten. That's how people started wanting everything that I made. Like, my food has been, I sell my food as what I like to eat. People started, and that's kind of going back to the question you said, like, it's a saturated market. Everybody does everything. Like, bro, people have been alive for many, many, many years, and everything is not a lot of stuff that hasn't been touched, but it's all about how you touch it. Like, it's all about putting your shit on it. Like,
exactly.
Like, people cook. Many people cook.
Everybody cooks.
But like, not many people whip. Like, I whip.
Talk.
Like, it's different.
I don't know too many people that make like chicken tender sushi and all. Like, this man that made some crazy stuff.
Yeah. So like with that, like, I eat. Like I said, I eat for me. And then like jit days, like I always, my grandma always told me, somebody's not gonna want to cook for you just because you want to eat. So like.
That's deep.
That is.
And I'm a jit, bro. I'm a baby. She telling me this stuff.
Yeah,
and
right.
I looked at her like,
what that mean?
Nah, for some reason, bro.
So is the food gonna be ready at 6
Bro.
Like,
bro,
rocket power.
So yeah, so that shit, I ain't gonna cap, bro. As a little,
yeah,
that shit fucked me up. My mama, bro, she told me she talking about like, just think, bro, as a little. And you try to get like a little.
It's the syllables.
How many that is?
So you're trying to write a haiku, man.
But like, bro, so think about that. Like, my mental was messed up, bro. I'm like, so you're not gonna make like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich at 3 a.m. with a side of milk?
That's logical though,
because I want that. Like, that's what I need.
I need that.
I didn't choose to be here,
but like that's crazy, because I think I see that in a sense of metaphorically for like kind of everything, and not just making food. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's like everybody's not gonna be in place when you want them in place.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you have to make that happen regardless of who's in place and who's not. You know what I mean? So like, I think that that's a real like lesson in a sense of just make it happen regardless of who's doing what.
That's essentially what you call whipping, right?
Definitely. I'm gonna touch more on that and then come back to whipping. But I like how you said that, because it's crazy that you did put it like that, because looking at kind of even how I am now, I kind of represent myself as a one-man army. Yeah. So like I said, I didn't think about it as throughout on every aspect, but literally like I'll control my business as literally as self. I do top to bottom, like it's literally just me. So,
and to dive just a little bit deeper on that, do you think, and this is a question for everyone, do you guys think that like certain, and this is like a almost an obvious yes, but it still would be good to hear y'all's opinion on it. Just the lessons that we're taught as young, just like certain things that just get said, you know what I mean? Because she was probably just talking about food when she said that, you know what I'm saying? Do you think that type of mentality just gets put inside of us and we just take that and apply it to everything? You know what I'm saying, that we do?
I think so, definitely, because of, like I said, because I think at that age we only know certain things. So it's like the more we know, we're still thinking about what that person said. So it's like we may know food, toys, sleep. So you apply maybe the same food thing. Oh damn, I can't get my toy when I want to get it either. So, and even when I grew up, my people, when we would get shoes and stuff, like it was like when I got like in high school and shit. But basically, like, you know, when Jordans come out, your mama be like, "Boy, I ain't buying you them. I am not buying you them $150 shoes, boy. Blah blah blah. I gotta buy you this shirt too." And you like, "All right, bro, you got it." So, and then at the same, I guess, literally the same mindset I had as a kid. At that point, I'm like, "All right, well, you're right. If come on, would be like, oh, we can go half." In my mind, I'm like, if we go half, you can just take my left shoe anytime you want. Because that's your half.
Right.
So at that point, like I said, I'm 15, 16, probably, about 15, 16. At that point, I'm like, nah.
I got to do all of this.
Yeah,
I got to do all of this.
So at that age, like, bro,
you're not going to be in place when I wanted you to be in place, and so I'm just going to do it, like, myself.
Bro, everything. Like I said, if it comes to, like I said, buying your own stuff, like I said, a crib, car, like, sometimes when you try to depend on, it's hard to depend on the people you think you can depend on the most, but it can't really help. It's not their fault type shit, but it's like, all right, I can't. But that's the person, you already don't ask for nothing, but the one time you do ask is not fulfilled. So end of the day, you're like, don't even worry about it.
Yeah. What was the whipping thing that you was referring to?
Hold on. Right in there. I understand the sentiment. I think we all deal with what you're talking about. Do you believe that putting those walls up, especially being entrepreneurs,
I wanted to break that apart,
hinders our business?
Definitely. Absolutely.
In the grand scheme.
lack of transparency.
Absolutely. Because
should we ask that on camera?
What?
Or no?
Oh no, you're good.
Ask it one more time, just so
The putting the walls up. Yes, it protects us from somebody walking away with our half.
right.
But does it hinder our business in the long run? Having those walls up, not letting that team, like we talked, be in place because we feel like, oh, we just can't count on
Correct.
somebody.
Yeah,
We need to
3,000. Yeah, 3,000%. I'm gonna hit. Let me hit that.
Definitely. That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's a real good one because that's also, I talk about that one all the time. Yeah, it's definitely hard because you, as a creator, you have your idea of what you want. Then you have the idea that somebody else won't give you what you're looking for. But also, the importance of a team is you can't do everything yourself because when you need 10%, and it's crazy because I try to take 10% away from people, but I won't really let them take 10% away from me. So it's like, think about what you do in your everyday life. If somebody literally took off one thing, like took off literally 10% of anything, it can be a pile of things, but 10% of just your life. That's literally like what I try to essentially do for like people in the industry. Like I see you had a kid recently. I'm like, all right, well, let me try to help you at your job so you can spend more time with your family type thing. I'm a very considerate person. Like I know I'm able, so as long as I'm able, that's kind of all I care about. It does hinder me because like I said, we have I've always been gifted since I was in 3rd grade, so I guess my like gifted kind of just means you think differently. So like my mind is always on 20 different things when it should be on one. So like literally one person can take away from that. But I think the way I operate in business is, since my mind is on 20 different things, I can't really focus to to, I guess, give to another person to take the 10%. Because like even if people ask, I've had people try to help me with my website, but at the end of the day, you still have to send them something and go through and look to add and send, like I said, to give to the website or to give to that person. So
how good of a team player are you then?
I'm an excellent team player.
Are you?
I'm an amazing team player.
Great question.
Because I'll take the hardest job and leave everyone else with nothing else.
Does that make you a good team player?
I'd say, I mean, it depends on the situation. Because
like let's you know what I'm saying, let's think about it real quick. Let's say you take the hardest job and then leave everybody else with nothing to do, but then people feel under, you know what I'm saying, under like appreciated because they not doing shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, it depends. You gotta think about it like that. It all
depends in the space that you're in. Like,
absolutely.
Let's take it to work, since we all used to work together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's just.
But that's why, if you're in a place that I know the situations and I know the strenuous work, I know, bro. That's my industry. That's not y'all's industry.
Let me show you where I'm coming from. It's one of those things where it's like, I see you as a one-man army. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see you take on the bulk of the responsibility, the bulk of, like, you know what I'm saying, everything. You know, so when it comes to your walls being put up, if somebody was to come in and try to take some of the heavier lifting off of you, your walls being put up, are you able to relinquish some of that heavy lifting?
I would say at this point in my life, no. Because
I'm on your ass, by the way.
for sure. But at this point in my life, no, because.
But But that's why I'm asking you. Does that make you a good team player?
That I can't relinquish duties?
Yeah.
So, and I just want to chime in. So the idea of carrying a burden, to me, is not being a good team player, and I'll explain why. You carry the burden, and then you have a bad day.
Right.
How does your team recover?
Exactly. Exactly.
Easy.
That's
y'all been around it.
No. But I'm
I wanna allude to that real
You're
quick.
carrying all that burden, and then your legs get knocked out from under you, and they've been sitting sidelined all season. How do they pick up the burden that you dropped?
And to make this a real example that we can all dive into, for anybody that might be watching that does not know, Flash, Chef Naps, and myself all used to work at a restaurant, a very high demand restaurant. And anybody that's never worked in the restaurant industry can attest to, or does not know, it's not just cooking, it's not just completing orders, it's literally like it's like an army.
It is.
You got frontline runners, all that. So let's dive into that. We have experience working with Chef Naps. We've seen Chef Naps have bad days. We've seen the restaurant. We've seen the team have bad days.
Oh, absolutely.
So let's just dive into that some more with that context that we've all worked in this situation that we're talking about.
But where I was coming from is just when you take like he just said, like if we've been sidelined because you take on the burden, and we have no experience in what it is that you're doing because you sidelined us. You're like, fuck this, I'm gonna do this myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you didn't like, yo, here, you do this, and you do this, like kind of spread it out, how can we help you when you're having a bad day? Like, you know what I'm saying? How can we help you in a sense?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I train very well. Like, I've trained.
I will say
everyone
I've seen you
train.
Yeah.
So that's where I say, like I said, I still will go back to what I said. I'm gonna take the burden because y'all have y'all's job. In a restaurant, everyone has a job. If the job isn't done correctly, it's gonna fall on one person. It's not gonna fall on everybody else. It can fall on everyone else. It can, but let's say you off for the next 2 days. Let's say you don't come in until 5 and somebody else is there at 12 and none of that really matters. So it's like, I've been in this industry long enough to the point that I will take all of the big stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna train you, teach you, show you everything that you want to know. Y'all know exactly. I ask y'all, what do y'all want to know? How do y'all want to do it? We can do this. We can learn it this way.
That's facts.
Like, whether it's, because that's the thing, like, that's my field. That's my passion. I'm not forcing my passion on anybody else.
Right.
So, like, bro, y'all didn't
see it. So it's more so like, whatever you want to learn, I can teach you, but I'm not going to force anything.
I'm not going to force anything. Gotcha. But like I said, because forcing makes, I'm not trying to make y'all have a bad day. If I know the situation that's already a situation, I'm not trying to, that's when I say take a burden off. because if I can cover a bad day, I can fake the funk for a long time, but at the end of the day, it's like I'd rather be the one that has to do that rather than 4 or 5 other people are doing it. So if I gotta send somebody home because, hey man, my girl, we having a date, blah blah blah, or there's an event, blah blah blah. I have an event for a show. Like, bro, that's y'all are creators. Y'all are. I know. I chose that life to be in the industry.
Right.
So when I say burden, it's more of, all right, I know what I have to do. I know the expectations that are expected from me as a chef, as a one-man army type of chef. Like, you learn because of the past. Just like as a kid, you have past, not traumas, but past orders and specifics that have to be done. Because as soon as somebody else isn't doing it properly, you get blamed for it. I've come from my restaurant career is I've always been the dude that made everybody else the dude. So imagine you right here, but I'm doing your job because we're a team, right? We're a team. But imagine, like I said, you right here. Like, I've been, like, let's say, sous chef is the person that's under the chef. So
yeah, the second in command, if you will.
Exactly. So if you're boss, and then, like I said, a line cook. I've been a line cook many years, but I've picked up picked up everything as I was the sous chef in every place I've worked at. I've done the hours. I've took over other stations. You're not gonna tell me that, oh, I need to learn that, because by the time you tell me I need to learn that, I already know it. So it's like, I'm gonna take, because that's my passion. It has nothing to do with, all right, well, I'm not gonna take that on because I know that's a bigger task. Like, bro, I'd rather know it because this is what I like to do. This is what I love to do. If I know this isn't what y'all love to do, end of the day, I want to make y'all love it as long as possible. So that's always my goal in life, is to, or not in life, but like I said, in a restaurant
in
situation.
Your respective field.
Right, because like I said, I know the rigors that comes with it. Y'all don't. Like,
but that don't mean niggas can't help you. That's all. Nah,
for sure. And like I said, y'all help. But at that point, it's also, everyone has to learn their job first before they can help. Because if you already,
but you gotta think real quick. Like, me personally, in customer service fields, I thrive in because I'm an extrovert.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing. All it is really learning the menu. I learn the menu, then all the other shit is just selling the experience. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's not shit. Like, I'm gorgeous. I'm amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You all right,
I mean,
You all right.
You all right. You all right, bro.
Please.
You all right.
Let's call it.
They be hype. Stop hyping this man up in his DM.
No, hell no.
That's why he
keep
doing
hyping me.
that.
Keep hyping me. I'm gorgeous. Ain't I? Head ass. But so real quick, I was gonna ask you, because he brought up some like really interesting points about just taking on the burden of a lot of things, and I feel like you operate the same way in your respective field.
Definitely.
To where you literally are the man behind the camera, you're the man behind the edits, you're the man behind the lights, you're the man behind everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you and Wade Saylor have been working together like a lot lately. So what does that feel like to kind of, you know what I'm saying, as having a person to collaborate with a lot of these shoots? How does that feel, you know what I'm saying, as far as being able to kind of delegate certain things as you do what you do?
Being able to delegate, like I said in like a previous episode before, it really just, it shows you the synergy that's there. It shows you also too, it helps humanize, and it helps also to just establish that it's okay to have limitations. It's okay to be flexed in this position that you've been basically straining yourself in, because it just shows you that everybody needs help, no matter what level of profession that you're at.
For sure.
No matter what type of project it is. But on that same note, realizing how taking on the burden, you're doing it for good reasons. You're doing it sometimes because you don't have no other option. You might not have the money that it takes to compensate that help, or you might not have the time that it takes, especially being in this kitchen. These orders, the restaurant, working with Chef Naps, Chef Kenny as well, seeing how quick, how fast paced that is. There's literally almost no room for mistakes in the restaurant.
Right. Literally none.
And that's why you
there's kind of no room for mistakes in weddings. Right. You know what I mean? The different forms of photography, there's no room for mistakes.
Facts.
So on that same note, I've also realized being able to compare this conversation in these situations to my personal relationship, my romantic relationship as well. You've got to make room for mistakes in relationships, but you cannot take on all the burden yourself and not be transparent about that stuff. That's something that I just had a conversation recently with my partner, and it was just like an aha moment. Realizing, I know I'm all over the place a little bit,
please, go ahead.
but just working with Naps personally, knowing what type of worker he is and knowing why he's taking on the burden and not sharing how help can be provided, knowing that because I'm built that way myself. So there were a lot of times in the work field that I had to literally just force my help onto him, take things that I knew was needed. So I've said before in past episodes, having that synergy, knowing what's needed next for Kyle to have on his shoot, knowing what's needed next for
thinking
a creator.
Ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thinking ahead, being taking initiative, doing the same thing in a relationship, just realizing let me work around this and use my partner in the right sense. To for what they do best, knowing what ways to use your tools
and putting them in better positions to be successful and to be able to thrive in a better headspace. Like you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get rattled. Like I've seen you rattled. Like you know what I'm saying, but you'll still be like, nah, fuck it, I got it. Like you know what I'm saying. Me personally, I'm up front, so I don't really know how to help you in a sense like that. But like you know what I mean. I've seen when people get rattled and how to just kind of either help them or get out of the fucking way. Like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when we were all working together, it was more so like, just get out of the fucking way. Like, you know what I mean? And that, in a sense, is why I asked the team player question, because that makes you feel useless in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Having to get out of the way of something, like, and when you really wanted to help this person, because I fuck with you, like, you know what I'm saying? Sure, you know what I mean? Like, and it's kind of just like, damn, like, if I had knew more, or you know what I'm saying, had more information on something, even if it wasn't something that I wanted to learn, if it could help what was going on, then it would have been a little bit better or a little bit more cohesive, or we would have able to move a little faster or something like that. So like that's just something that always plagues my mind when I think about those days, and you know what I'm saying, when we was all together. Like,
it's a very
sometimes getting the fuck out of the way is what's needed.
Absolutely,
literally,
absolutely,
sometimes,
absolutely.
But like to go on what he said is, he said it perfectly though. Is like, but what he said is actually what certain people look for. Because I will say this: me and Kenny are built the same. We were always built the same. That's why we always had the perfect connection. We respected each other because we were built like robots. Like, robot is not a good thing. It's not a bad thing, but
it just what it is.
It's the industry, bro.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't seen a show called Bear on FX at Netflix, it's Hulu. It's triggering for chefs because it's the real industry. Like, a lot of that stuff is real. Like, being robots is cool and all, but like that's the old school method of just working, bro. Like,
damn. You like it?
Literally, like I said, our mindset is work is the next day we already know what's next. The next day we already know what's next. The next day we already know what's next. So I've always been, like he said, he had to force his way into learning the stuff because, bro, I got so much other stuff going on. At the end of the day, it's not that I'm not trying to teach you or show you. It's, bro, the industry is the industry. So it's like, for me, the reason why I became very good at my craft is people don't pay attention in real life. Like,
facts.
To the left or the right of them. People will only do their job, which is okay, but if you doing something every single day, you're right here to the left, all you gotta do is ask or look. If somebody
look for more work, look where else I can be utilized.
Bro, I learned how to roll sushi by watching my partner get her ass whooped every day.
Damn.
I paid attention. I learned what I needed to learn. Whippin, go back to the Whippin question. Whippin is, he said, what is Whippin? Whippin is learning something to its fullest extent, regardless of what it is. Photography, music.
Damn, for real? That's what that means? Yo, he just blew my mind with that just now. Holy shit.
Nah, it's still more.
You a deep nigga. I thought you was just a nigga.
Nah, hey.
Damn.
Hey, Hey, you don't have to run that all the way back when he said that shit. He got me fucked up. But I told you, but I don't get it. But it's mine crazy.
Talk your shit, King.
But like, literally, whipping is like it's when you learn a craft to its fullest ability, respect it. You have to respect it. You have to respect it. You have to respect it. So it's like it's like me saying I can roll sushi, but I ain't never rolled sushi, never seen it or touched it, and I do the damn rice wrong. Rice is very important in that culture. Sushi rollers, when you learn it in that culture, sometimes they wash rice for like 10 years. Don't touch don't cut fish, don't do anything. Wow. You wash rice for 10 years until you're perfect at it, until you understand each grain, until you feel it, that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't understand how deep
there's so many details in it.
It's detail. It's respect. Like I said, it's respect. Because now you're bashing.
Y'all respect the history of it.
Exactly. So it's like, because like, literally you're bastardizing a person's culture or completely disrespecting it, and then you're trying to sell it as what it is. So it's completely different.
I had a seaweed wrap the other day. I'm sorry, this is completely irrelevant, but it's relevant to sushi. I had a seaweed wrap with like some like kung pao chicken in it, some rice and cucumber.
Fire.
That shit was straight.
Fire.
That was my first time. I ain't never had it before because you know what I mean.
But like just whipping, like I said, you have to respect it before you throw your own spin on it. Facts. That's it. And it's crazy because Kenny's I guess the way he cooks is the same. It's literally like the same definition. Like when we talked back in the day, like my definition was literally like his definition of how he like the same type of thing.
Y'all were in line.
Yeah. But like, and that's why we connected so well. Because like I said before, the robot thing. Like I'm gonna get it done regardless of what it is. We're gonna get it done. He's the same person. And that's why we connected so well, because it was like a family figure type thing. I won't say father son, but more. It was more so like, but like right hand, literally like right hand. What's crazy? We always been the right hand shit.
Because I know we all feel this right now. Because I'm about to say something that I know we all agree with. Like seeing like a successful black man, like, you know what I'm saying, of his stature, you know what I'm saying, actually taking a liking to you and actually like, you know what I'm saying, showing you a few things that could help benefit your individual craft and you know what I'm saying, things like that. Like that shit it's almost like eye-opening that like that shit is possible.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because of course we either have our fathers or we don't have our fathers, or we have uncles or we don't have uncles. We don't have that type of figure. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's a different type of figure to where, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, damn, like I see what's possible. You know what I'm saying? Just being like watching this guy and like understanding and listening to his stories and just watching what he does. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things where it's like, yo, if this shit is possible, I want to learn every aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Before I move on with my own individual career.
But how long do you build another person's dream before building your dream?
Talk your shit, King.
Because like I said, that's simply what it is. Is all it is you can, like I said, my career as a chef has always been building the person above me up to look amazing.
You've only been third and second.
I'm in the trenches. I'm in the trenches. I don't care that I'm in the trenches.
Continuously, too.
Bro, I don't have a problem being in the trenches. I done been in worse.
It's like, money in the trenches, though.
It ain't no money. It's money in the trenches. That's the thing. Like, your time is in the trenches. Regardless of the money you're making, you have no time to spend the money because you're in the trenches. I have what I have because I spend my money on what I spend my money on.
Did that trench influence you to get to where you're at now?
Nah, the trenches, because I've always been a trench type of person, bro. Like, even right now, I'm in the trenches. Like, I'm in the best trenches I've ever been in because I've had zero before. Like, when you've had zero and they were in the negatives, like, that's the trenches. Right now is easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Because like I said, I have assets. I have something. I ain't got no job.
Why was that so funny?
Ain't you?
My fault.
But like I have assets. I have something that I can fall back on. Bro, I go into many days with $0. Bro, I ain't worried about that because I done had negative. Like, bro, I don't care about. It's not about the money, bro. It's about like the impact you have on people for them to get what they're trying to get.
And I've seen the impact that you have on people. I don't want there to be a mistake. Like Naps Whippin is one of those like names for our generation. Like, you know what I'm saying? To where you know that's something to where people like really respect what you do and really like, you know what I'm saying, take like, I got a better question. Fuck this. No. Let's get ignorant.
Hold on, no. Before you get ignorant.
Let me get ignorant. God damn it.
I've got two questions.
I love it.
Based off of what you talked before. The first one is, you mentioned restaurant, and you know it's tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Now not being in a restaurant, not knowing what is tomorrow, how did that affect you? Business. And then
you saying not knowing like what's next?
Right. Because you brought it up. You said I'm fine with zero tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So what is that going from I know it's tomorrow, to I got no fucking clue what's coming tomorrow or next week or the next week? So
that's where basically your whole life you've gotten to the point where you want to get to. So everything that I've done for 6 years for Feed the Bill has been, all right, bro, you want to sell it, you want to do it this way, you want to do it your way,
make sure you have to stand on it.
You got to stand on your shit, and I'm gonna stand on everything that I say. If I tell you, hey, I got a plate for you, and this the time period, bro, I stand on that. That's the plate. Yeah. Like if I tell you
time period, you missed it.
If I tell you I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that shit because all I got is my nuts and my word. What your pops say, but simple as that. Like, I don't know, bro, because. Hey, I'm dead. Hey, chill.
Yo, come on.
Cut that.
Projecting.
What was the second question, bro? This nigga trick.
No, I'm dead. But
yo, just get to the second question, Kyle, please.
Yeah,
that nigga threw me.
Second question.
Damn.
You mentioned being underneath someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Almost and building their dream
every time. Mm-hmm.
What is it to be able to work in a field that you're truly passionate about, to sharpen your skills, even though it's for somebody else's dream, where a lot of artists, a lot of craftsmen, a lot of have to work the 9 to 5 and then find the time to sharpen their knife, to sharpen their blade, to sharpen their skill. How did that affect you?
I would say,
and same goes to Wes and then to Flash, because I know you're in a situation where you're not being able to do that.
Absolutely.
I would say it's one in the, for me, but that's the thing, I was in my field sharpening my knife, but I couldn't use my knife. So I'm sharpening the shit out of my knife. Or that's the thing, like, I'm classically French trained. He is too. Like we are. The main thing is like to not create your own creations is very difficult, and to be a creator, because if, like I said, you're sharpening the shit out your knife, your shit sharp, and you just trying to cut. But at the same type of time, I've said this a couple times. This is how I know, like, it's really like a deep thing. Imagine going to Silky's, having the best meal of your life, but it's a special that I came up with. You're going to say, damn, bro, that boy Naps crazy. Yeah. But you're going to say, I had it at Silky's, end of the day. Yeah. So you might not say Naps. You might not even know.
Damn,
it don't matter.
That meal I had at Silky's.
Bro, I had the best meal of my life at Silky's. Like, bro, I love Silky's. Like, bro, I built that place. We built that. The whole idea of Silky's was, all right, bro, I'm going to do everything that, bro, it's like I said, I'll take the burden so people can make money, bro. It's not about me. It's always about the bigger picture for me. It's about, hey, I know we coming out of COVID. I know we got to get it. Hey, I will be the dishwasher. I will be the cook. I will be everybody else. You do what you got to do. That's the 10%. I'm always willing to take 10% off of everybody else.
That's more than 10%.
But but like I said,
that's a whole lot of humble.
But
you don't even
you
don't even comprehend that you're contributing.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
I don't think you're seeing.
It's
You're not
the industry. Oh, bro,
but that's
see
what I'm
it.
saying. But my thing is like I think that's where more so where I'm coming from. You put so much on yourself. You think that that's 10%, my nigga. That's not 10%.
But end of the day, whether it's 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, it don't matter. Whether you put, it don't matter the percentage. It still has to be
matters.
done.
It matters when things get heavy.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It matters when we, and this is where it matters.
Mm-hmm.
When we interact, you interact from a place where you've taken on 50% of the workload, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now our conversation is a little different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now it comes off like you're on edge because you've just taken on 50% of what the fuck was going on in here.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like when we talking to each other, like you my mans, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with you heavy, like, but it's coming from a place where it's like there's tension, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, I just was back here busting my ass, giving all of that I had for the 50% that I was taking on this burden of, you know what I'm saying? But if I was effective or I was able to, you know what I'm saying, help you in a way, then it would have just only been 10% or it only would have been 25%. And then we could have a conversation to where we're at common ground. You know what I'm saying? So like when it comes down to it, it's like, yo, I'm not getting paid the way that I want to get paid for the effort that I'm putting in, which I think that was 100% correct. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's like, that shouldn't change what our relationship is. No. You feel me?
You're right.
But and a lot of times that's what it was.
It's work, bro.
It is.
End of the day, like I said, I'm there, you're not. I have to do it, you don't. So that's always been my mindset. Because like I said, if you can't ask like the people who birthed you, not like, bro, everybody has situations, bro.
You're
like,
right.
Everybody has situations. So it's like I'm gonna take that to everywhere I go because my knees ain't broke yet. The burden ain't that heavy. It's heavy, but this shit ain't nothing. That's the thing. Like when you done been through shit, other shit ain't shit. So it's like, you might think my knees is shaking, but that shit sturdy type shit. So it's like end of the day, I'm like, all right, bro, this handful. I got a foot up here, but come on, because I've had more. End of the day, I've had more. I've had more. End of the day, that's it. Like
resilience.
I'm young.
That's a good word.
Like I've always been the light for most of like my friends, my family. Whether and people and it's a good and a bad thing because people draw to me, but
ain't nobody like you, bro.
People draw to me, but it's like, and I draw fully into them because I just want. If something is going through their life that I've been through, I'm gonna make sure you try to get away from that shit.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you that, and like I said, if your craft is if something is happening where your craft is being taken away from you, I'm going to give everything I can so you can have your craft. Because I respect. Like I said,
you did that like while we was working. And I respect that.
I'm in my craft.
Yeah.
I didn't. Y'all came to work there. It's not like I said, I'm considered to the point I want y'all to be there as long as possible because I know the shit that goes on. So bro, I was sending everybody home so I can do what I gotta do because that's what I gotta do. It's not what you gotta do. Also, like I said, to make my homies and friends happy with where the situation is, I've always told you hey bro, we gotta shoot. Like whether you're at work, you have to use your time at work for your craft.
No, facts.
I've always done that from the top to bottom. Any restaurant I worked at,
and I respect that too. You literally asked me to rap on fucking clock before, like, you know what I'm saying? And I gave him a nasty verse that was nice as fuck. Tell me it wasn't nice. It wasn't nice.
That shit was nice as hell. It was nice.
Oh, all right, cool.
It was nice.
All right.
That's it though. The other shit. But not like I feel like it's important to, like I said, to. Whether you're in a space, whether you like it or not, you have to make it your space. Yeah, like I ain't gonna say, bro. You've always said your energy is the most important. So like, when you brought that shit up, I had to make sure my energy was. Cause I was losing my energy. Like it's hard to wake up. You're supposed to wake up on 100% battery. It's hard to wake up at 40%, and then you already on 40. You starting your day on 40. You got 16 hours, and you on 40. And then you gotta keep everybody happy, and it's not on you. Like you ain't in this position to keep everybody happy. That's not your job to keep everybody happy. But you're gonna do it because
that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you operate.
Yeah.
So
go ahead, bro.
I guess my experience I've been on both sides, like Kyle said, working full time as a creative, and also working, if not one job, 2 jobs. At one point it was 3 jobs, and also trying to get some shoots off. So I mean, that itself showed me that I really love what I'm doing. I really love photography, and that I'm always going to find a way for it to exist. Because it's my catalyst to keep getting up. But being on the 9 to 5, and then after I get off, or on my off days, that might be 1 day versus 2 days to take care of clients. I also use that as a catalyst. It gets very draining. Sometimes, I mean, no matter how it feels, it is what it is at the end of the day. Like, I've listened to a few podcasts. I've met a few people personally that had the privilege of, I had this much saved away, or I was given this to where I could just pick a hobby and go do it. And, didn't have to worry about grinding. But having to grind and also having to pursue a passion that makes the grinding worth it or bearable.
Yeah. But the energy.
Yeah, that
shit.
The energy level, especially when you understand how it affects other people around you, whether you're in a relationship or not, or it's friends around you, it's family that you got to be attentive for. Realizing, and then trying to find like preventative measures to where you're not operating in burnout mode or airplane mode. I think that's the most imperative.
I'm sorry, it's always funny when you say airplane mode when you mean autopilot.
As a
autopilot,
and that shit was
airplane mode is shut off to the world.
Right. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying.
That's the crazy thing. I didn't even think about
airplane mode. Is
holy
like,
shit.
Like you can hit me up, you can call me,
and nothing is happening.
Or if you just sitting here like this,
it's not registering. Yeah. Like,
can we get ignorant for just a second?
That's why I don't be texting that boy, bro.
We've been holding. Flash has been holding it in.
Flash is like the informational. You think you cook better than I rap?
Definitely. Nigga, what the fuck?
That's not the ignorance I thought he was going.
Bro, why would you think that?
Why would you think
How much money you done made, bro? Plates.
Huh?
Woo!
We didn't touch
How long
bands. What are you talking about?
How long you been doing this?
Don't bring the taxes into it.
No, I'm talking about.
Don't bring IRS.
Because you
bro, he acting like you been doing this shit for like 10 years, bro.
Huh? I have.
Out the womb. Your grandma told you that ain't nobody gonna rap for you.
So you came out with a
Your grandma told you that ain't nobody gonna rap for you because you want to listen to rap. That what your grandma said? Okay.
Don't let him. Don't let him do that on our show.
I don't think that shit. I don't think that shit lies, bro. I don't think that shit. Hey, get off our shit, bro. Hey, get off our shit, bro.
Whippin' and reflect. Whippin' and reflect. What is you talking about?
Hell no, bro. Hell no.
Take over. Hey, I got plates right now.
Hey, cut that.
Plates in the kitchen.
He ain't got no raps ready.
Who don't? Hey, stop playing with me. I'll get into one right now. You better stop playing with me.
We got a new camera.
You know what I'm saying? What plate you can bring in here right now? You can't bring one, can you?
Bro, I'll make whatever is in his house right now. Whatever it,
God.
Bro, I ain't got my knives, bro. I will put that shit together. I'm gonna put
what's
that
in
shit
the bag? What's going on here?
Oh, you want to change the subject?
No, this has been interesting. What is this?
So y'all know the whip drip. Like I said, bro.
Whip drip.
You know, when you get time in life, you can do the 300 things that you've had just waiting. So whip drip, as you can see, whip drip is
I need one of these, by the way.
It's coming.
Make sure y'all check how my guy, you know what I'm saying, put together this ensemble. You heard?
That shit on.
Put that shit on.
This has been something like I've been working on for a long time.
I know you ain't come on here to promote your motherfucking brand.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
All right, go ahead. Continue.
I saw Black J. I saw you, Black J. But
he was threatening me too. That shit was crazy. A lot of people was like saying that he wasn't threatening me, but I feel like he was, and I don't really respect that.
You came to be threatened, bro.
Yeah.
But you know, whip drip. It's just
whip.
You know how
long live Gleet.
So the biggest thing for me is like you know how Vans was the skater brand back in the day where you either had to skate or you like, bro, you don't even skate. Why are you wearing Vans?
Right.
And then that shit just became worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody did.
And now everybody
I know
dripping
this
on
boy
it.
don't skate a goddamn but
I forgot I had bands on. Like, he was talking that shit. I forgot I had this shit on. I'm like, damn, fuck.
Nah, but like
Green as fuck.
Vans made that shit like worldwide, where it's like where that shit cool to not even do it where like I say, you just respect it.
Yeah, so, it's a fashion thing.
End of the day, like especially with COVID, like bro, food. Everybody became chefs. Everybody became TikTok. Mm-hmm. Damn, air fryers are fucking ovens, bro. Stop making this shit like it's something new. Air fryers are ovens, like.
But okay, so I'm glad I have you here. So what's this, like, why are air fryers,
bro, it's TikTok
dominating?
They're not. It's a smaller oven.
But why is it so fast?
That's it. So it's an oven that doesn't preheat. Simple as that. Everybody's like, oh my god, I made air fryer wings. Bro, you literally can only make 6 fucking wings in that bitch. You can't feed nobody in that bitch, bro.
But your damn self.
Right, bro, like. But sorry, air fryer. Y'all doing your thing, but
fuck them niggas.
Right, fuck them. You right.
Shit.
Fuck them, we ain't talking.
Them niggas ain't whipping.
Right.
I don't have one in my.
You was not feeding a family of 3 or 4.
That salmon is mean as fuck.
We did feed her. Right.
Yo.
We fed 2 families in Kyle's house with an air fryer.
That's funny as hell, dog. Oh my god.
Nah, but yeah, the whip drip, like I said, it's basically like allowing everybody into the culinary industry. Like you can wear, like, this is a chef coat. Like this is what
shit fly.
This
like,
is what we
you know
wear
what
online. This is a brimless hat. Y'all see somebody else with these, bro? You already know what the fuck going on.
They copying. They jockeying your style, yo.
But you know how niggas gonna do.
We got popsicles?
Oh. Shit.
What the fuck is this?
No, I bring gifts, man.
You brought this here?
Bro, I'm a brand, bro. I'm a brand.
Hey, give me one. Give me mine.
So, these the whips.
You said, give me mine.
These the South Sickles. I actually did an event for Malk and them. Malk, Jordy, Tony, Dustin. It was the past president, future of Jacksonville. So these are essentially like the honey drippers type thing. But these are South Sickles.
Very innovative.
Just get mine, cuz. I feel what you're doing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, brother.
So they have
on camera.
they have L.O.V.E on it. Everything I do is for my boy Gleet.
Long live Gleet, man.
Long live Gleet, long live Gleet. But like I said, the whip
I gotta
drip.
open these like a nigga or what's up?
I would if y'all have scissors, you can snip them. You can open them too, but
Pop in the middle?
yeah, you can open them straight from the top. No,
Pop in the middle like
not the commercials, not the commercials.
Not the commercial.
You can open right here.
Oh, like that? Okay, gotcha.
But like I said, it's that little rim side.
That's crazy. I
But,
appreciate you bringing these.
This
bro.
bit an
for
IQ
sure, for
test
sure.
at the same time.
For sure.
You heard?
But yeah, like I said, so bro, I'm a brand top to bottom, man. So that's why I said cut 'em.
you need it.
Yeah, that's why I was saying cut 'em.
Yeah, I need
Nobody needs to bleed on camera.
Bleed on camera.
That's what I have.
But yeah, so like I said, with the whip drip, like hats, chef coats, like these are even like Chef Debo's. If y'all know me, I wear a lot of paisley, Debo's like that. Aprons,
Is the bag for sale too, brother?
the bag, shit, we get everything for sale. Word the hoot.
Word the hoot. Shout out Hootie.
Like if you know like the Chef Brigade, this is literally a chef print. These are actually like custom chef shorts.
Nice.
So like I said,
And not to get these confused, but these are for the everyday wear as well, not
like
just a chef, right?
Every day you hot
I gotta have
shit in. Hell nah. These are one-on-ones. But like I said, these will be coming like for
What
real.
flavor this is?
It's fire.
So since they're South Sickles, they're like tea is big in the South.
Yeah.
So they're like tea. They're tea based. But they're citrus. So that's an orange, lemon, tea. I didn't put ginger in those, but I used to put ginger in it to make
This
it like
is
a
fire, bro.
little health things. Yeah, bro. Like I said, we a brand, man. Top
What
to
the
bottom.
fuck? This shit good as hell.
What's your most favored Chef Naps whipping meal that you've had at work or
So-
you've been to his crib to purchase?
Nah. I've been to his.
They're gonna sound great on microphone.
Oh shit! Damn, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I've been trying to eat them away from the
I was over
mic.
here,
I'm trying to like over here, like.
This is gonna sound great.
Yeah, no, this is we got shit.
Nah, man.
Yeah, right. Keep that shit on here. What the fuck? No. So the thing is, like, I picked up some wings from him. No, he made this pasta when I was over that one day.
Oh my
You was
God,
with me, right?
bro. No, I don't think I was with you. I had the
I
same
swear,
reaction.
he was with me. You were with me. I swear you were.
That
with
was
me.
when y'all both came together.
We both pulled up.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? We was already talking about something. You said you was pulling up on naps. I was like, fuck it, I'll pull up too.
Yeah.
And he was already doing something for you, and then he made this.
Yeah, because I snapped on your ass because you waited.
I did.
I had already made it.
I did.
Damn, I need that.
I seen it. I was like, bro, fuck, I can't leave here without that. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got the stickers. Man,
That's what I'm talking about.
put this shit on my car. Fuck
Yes,
is niggas
sir.
talking about?
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we back, man. You see it say 2017, man. So
Alright.
we've been operating, but this is the first full year, man. So
Man,
So final question to sign off. And they had prepped this. Alive or dead, if you had to cook a meal for somebody prolific, who would it be? Somebody of high standard. Somebody of...
why you don't know what prolific means?
Don't call them
I
out
know what
like that.
prolific. I mean, I knew kinda. But prolific, it's funny, bro, because I'm not big on like people like being high of stature. Like none of that really matters to me, bro.
Just
You
somebody
wouldn't
that
cook for the queen.
somebody that you respect.
Bro, she ain't. Who is the queen to me? Like, what has she done for me? Like,
Amen.
basically
Somebody that you respect.
That's me going to her because she the queen. Like,
Nigga, you wouldn't cook for Malcolm X.
I would, but I mean, bro, like,
So you don't see nobody who's like, damn, I would make a meal for that nigga right now.
no, I definitely do. But it's like, it's only.
Who?
Can I get there? God damn, motherfucker.
That's what he was asking.
Yeah, and we getting there. You know, I like the
Fine.
build up.
Fine.
I like the build
I
up.
like the build.
Y'all boy eating popsicles. I'm promoting.
Yeah, do your thing.
I'm
You like
promoting.
to, right. You like to trim the bush while you walk around it.
Right. You feel me? What are you talking about? I like to pass out stickers. But yeah, like they're being, I think that's where people mess up, because when you idolize people so highly, you either try to live their life, you try to be who they are, you try to do something on their stature. Like, people don't really just respect people for just what they do now. Like, people always want to be that person. So I'm big on like people. I feel like everybody deserves an experience. Everybody, a homeless person deserves a Whippin meal. A homeless person deserves a 5-star meal. Everybody, a person in the hood that only goes from this far deserves a 5-star meal. So because I literally, my thing is, you know, when I tell y'all happy birthday, eat good. Eating good should be a part of your practice every day, because if you're not eating good, why are you spending your money? Like, if
We is not going to answer this question.
no, I'm about to. No, I'm about to. But like, but
Dance. I feel like you cha-cha your way
I'm
around that
crossing
hoe.
niggas up. I'm using the whole 20.
all around that.
I'm using the whole 24. I'm gonna use the whole 24.
The whole 20.
And then I'm gonna pull that bitch from half court.
And then get the rebound and get another 14.
Why these
Just like
boys
naps.
know me, man? Why these boys know me, man? I'm gonna draw this bitch out for 2 hours. What is you talking about?
Tell us who the fuck you want to cook for.
All right, bro. Like, I would say Emerald Lagasse, bro, because he was when I was a jit. Like, he was always him. He was a showman. He will talk to you. He will feed you. He will, bam, like the seasoning thing. Like, that's basically, like, I guess you could equate that as my whipping. Like, I did I went to North Florida School of Special Education recently.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
Appreciate
That was fucking tight to cook for the Jits, man.
But yeah, so I did like a little volunteering thing. I'm gonna be going back a couple times. But basically, like, one of the it was 4 students in the class. They had like little small classes. But one of the girls, I had said like something about whipping. I said either naps whipping or whipping, and then she literally was like, "Oh, whip, whip, whip," and I was like it touched me. Like,
it's a little different, bro.
Yeah,
it's a little different.
So it's like, like I said, for Emerald to do the BAM, to do what he does, and always be a showman on like every show. Like I said, I've always worked in an open kitchen, so I hate not being seen, because when I can't see the food going out, you don't know what the person is feeling, whether it's good or bad, blah blah blah. So like I said, I'm big on everything. I will pay attention to a person about to slip, blah 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 blah. But it's like I'm big on like reactions or like just people. I'm big on people. So being able to be seen, being able to be talked to, being able to get out of a situation. Like I've worked in sushi in front of people where I've cut myself live, bleeding, like, and but you got to handle that shit. Like the industry, you got to handle that shit. End of the day, you got to handle that shit. So that shit, like I said, a lot of my passion comes from just having to handle that shit. And
so Emerald Lagasse,
Emerald Lagasse, bro, dead ass, bro. Cause
I respect that.
Because like I said, bro, you watch his shows, filled room, everybody's watching him.
That's a chef, by the way.
He a goat, man. Look him up, man. Emerald Live.
A lot of people don't know who that is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I would say he's one of the people that a lot of people should know. But like I said,
yeah, but if you a regular just food eating nigga, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna know who that is, but if you're a chef like yourself, you know what I'm saying, who studies the craft and studies the art, like a lot of people don't know Versus by Cannabis, but like me personally, I had to study the art of, you know what I'm saying, where certain shit came from,
for sure.
And like I have like him in my top 5, you know what I'm saying, but like
while other people wouldn't even have him in the top 10.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying, because you're just a normal music consumer. Like it's same with photography, like you know what I mean, like you may have somebody in your top who niggas wouldn't even think about. You know,
but that's the thing, is it's you.
Absolutely.
The other person doesn't matter when it comes to that.
These shits are fire, by the way.
They are.
I cannot stop.
My shit's going.
This shit's about to be gone. I've been trying to like move a little slow on camera, but nah, I'm about to knock this shit back. You hear me?
I appreciate that.
This shit fire, bro. I need to come. When is the wings? What days? So you gotta tell the people what days you do what. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow Naps Whippin on Instagram. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Feed the
Ville, my nigga.
Actually, Feed the Ville is getting updated. Will be done tonight. New everything on the website.
They don't know when it's dropping.
Oh.
So
Feed the Ville.
So it's updated. It's ready.
That motherfucker sitting.
You know what I mean? They have no idea when this is dropping. But you know what I'm saying? So, yes, everything is updated. Everything is ready. You know, thank you for coming through. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You're the guy. Man. You're the homie. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to add before we sign off here, man?
What can Jacksonville look forward to next from Feed the Ville?
That's a great question. Now, when does motherfucker Aaron? Because I don't want to say too much. But
you better say it all.
Right on time.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, I think I'll be right on time. I'm taking over. I'm trying to take over, man.
That's right.
Doing a bunch of takeovers. So Neon Moon, we're working on the package.
There we go.
Trying to take that bitch completely over, man. So
that'd be fucking dope.
Executive,
to have you back before I get
executive shit, man. So that answers Flash's question, where you can find me at. Like literally, like they text me during this thing to come in today. I'm supposed to start like tomorrow, but I might go in today, but I might relax today type shit. After these,
we still got more drinking to do. You alright?
After this cup, but Neon Moon, man. I'm trying to take over. Like I said, I'm trying to take over the city, take over Riverside. Have little pieces, like I said, popsicles in different places.
You know, I live in Riverside.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
You always welcome to pull up to my shit and you can get, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you need a break or whatever, bro. Just let me know.
No free meals.
Damn.
Shit.
He saw my angle before I could even get it off. That's crazy as hell.
That's another thing I'm working on too. Like I told Wes about it. So I would like to drop everything here because y'all the gang. But I'm working on like first person whipping. So it's like, basically like it'll probably be a YouTube channel or something like that. But basically like where literally like boots strapped to my chest, y'all literally see how I do what I do, and I'm actually trying to work on. I'm gonna start popping up at the homies' cribs like unannounced, and I'm gonna make what the fuck y'all got in the kitchen.
Hey, listen, don't pop up in my shit.
I'm coming to your shit.
It's light outside.
This man got mustard packets and
I got Chick-fil-A sauce
in wine.
I got Chick-fil-A sauce. I got Chick-fil-A sauce
and some wine. So watch what I do with his shit.
And some wine. No, I'm gonna have a wine for you.
Yeah, so watch what I do with that shit. I'm talking about. I'm gonna go in his room if he got hot sauce in the room, man. I'm gonna use that too.
Niggas
not the
hot
room.
Sauce by the bed.
By the bed.
That's fucking
dangerous.
As long as an empanada come out of it, I'm straight. You welcome, bro.
Hey, this boy go by. You talking about? Yes, sir.
That's it right there. That's the one.
You talking about? Yes, sir.
My wallet to press the edges.
I'm definitely using. I'm not coming with nothing though.
That's funny
I'm gonna
as
come with
fuck.
my knife and a cutting board, and that's literally
It's like, nigga, where we at? Just
or G shit. Like, and I've done that. And like I said, I think the first question y'all asked me, like, what's my style? Something out of nothing, bro. So that's what we finna put to the test.
why your memory like that?
It's bad, bro. It's crazy.
How?
My memory is horrible, bro. Like,
What the fuck? You remember the first question we asked?
now my short memory, I would say that's I don't know, bro. My memory does what it does. Like,
They say that.
literally, like 30 seconds ago, I don't remember what the fuck we was just talking about.
They say that that's evidence of a genius. So we gonna go with that.
I fuck with you.
I'm tired of this shit. Ain't no
Hey, like I
shake my
said.
hand and hose on. Hey, get off my shit, bro. Get off my shit, bro. Yeah, man. So once again, this has been Project and Reflect. You know what I'm saying? Flash the Samurai, Rakim, aka Rakimism, Naps Whippin. Thank you,
Yes,
man, for
sir.
coming through, bro. Love
My
you.
gang.
You know what I'm saying? You
Love
know
y'all, man.
what time it is, man. You guys have a nice one. Peace.